Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanamine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Bhagavani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshvatare Namo Mahabodhanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvise Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Hare Krishna. So from this verse we'll start up to or this one only.
So we have to read a few verses, 44 to 52. Like the verse translation we will read, and then we'll focus on this one.
44.
44.
Okay. 44 to
52.
Okay. First canto, chapter 8, text 44. Sutta vacha pruthayethya kalpadeyi. So, no, जरूरत है. पृथ्वाइत्यै कल्पदेयी परिणुताखिलोदया मंदं जहास वैकुंठो मोहयन्निव मायया. Translation. Sutta Goswami said, the Lord, thus hearing the prayer of Kunti Devi, composed in joyous words for his glorification, mildly smiled. That smile was as enchanting as his mystic power. Then 45, only we have to read translations.
Yes, we will read translation.
Okay. Thus accepting the prayer of Srimati Kunti Devi, the Lord subsequently informed other ladies of his departure by entering the palace of Hastinapur. But upon preparing to leave, he was stopped by King Yudhishthir, who implored him lovingly. 46. And purport here, 46 purport, letter. King Yudhishthir, who was much aggrieved, could not be convinced despite instruction by the great sages headed by Vyas and the Lord Krishna himself. The farmer of superhuman feats and despite all historical evidences. Purport later we can.
Yeah, we can come back to.
Okay. King Yudhishthir, the son of Dharmaraj, overwhelmed by the death of his friend, was aggrieved just like a common materialistic man. Who says, thus deluded by affection, he began to speak. King Yudhishthir said, O my lord, I am most sinful man. Just see my heart, which is full of ignorance. This body, which is ultimately meant for others, has killed many phalanx of man. I have killed many boys, Brahmans, well-wishers, friends, parents, preceptors and brothers. Though I live millions of years, I will not be revealed from the hell that await me for all these sins. 50. There is no sin for a king who kills for the right cause, who is engaged in maintaining his citizens. But this injunction is not applicable to me. 51. I have killed many friends of women, and I have thus caused enmity to such an extent that it is not possible to undo it by material welfare work. And 52. As it is not possible to filter muddy water through the mud or purify a wine stained pot with wine, it is not possible to the king counteract the killing of men by sacrificing animals. 46. Purport. The pious king Yudhishthira was mortified because of this mass massacre of human beings in the battle of Kurukshetra. Especially on this account, Duryodhan was there on the throne and he was doing well in his administration. And in one sense, there is no need of fighting. But on the principle of justice, Yudhishthira was to replace him. The whole clique of politics centered around this point, and all the kings and residents of this whole world became involved in this fighting between the rival brothers. Lord Krishna was also there on the side of King Yudhishthir. It is said that in the Mahabharata, it is said in the Mahabharata, Adi Parva, 20 chapter, that 64 million men were killed in the 18 days of the battle of Kurukshetra, and some hundreds of thousands were missing. Practically, this was the greatest battle in the world within the 5,000 years. This mass killing simply to enthrone Maharaj Yudhishthir was too mortifying. So he tried to convince with the evidence from the histories by great sages like Vyasdev and the Lord himself that the fight was just because the cause of was just. But Maharaj Yudhishthir would not be satisfied, even though he was instructed by the greatest personalities of the time. Krishna is designated herein as the performer of the superhuman action. But in this particular instance, neither he nor Vyasa could convince the king Yudhishthir. Does it mean that he failed to be a superhuman actor? No, certainly not. The interpretation is that the Lord as Ishvara or as super soul in the heart of both King Yudhishthir and Vyasa performs still more superhuman action because the Lord desired it. As super soul of King Yudhishthir, he did not allow the king to be convinced by the word of Vyasa and other, including himself, because his desire that the king hear the instruction from the dying Bhismadev, who was another great devotee of Lord. The Lord wanted that at the last stage of his material existence, the great warrior Bhismadev see him personally, see his beloved grandchildren, King Yudhishthir. Now now situated on the throne and thus pass away very peacefully. Bhishmadev was not at all satisfied to fight against the Pandavas, who were his beloved fatherless grandchildren. But the Kshatriyas are so very stern people, and therefore he was obliged to take the side of Duryodhan because he was maintained at the expense of Duryodhan. Beside this, the Lord also desired that King Yudhishthir be pacified by the word of Bhismadev so that so that the world could see that Bhismadev's excellent all the knowledge, including the Lord himself. Excelled the knowledge, excelled all the knowledge, including the Lord himself. King Yudhishthira was so much aggrieved, could not convince, despite instructed by the great sages headed by Vyasa and the Lord Krishna himself, the former of superhuman feat, and despite all historical evidences. Yeah, this is the prayer of Queen Kunti. After Mahabharata, Krishna he was planning to leave for Dwarka. Responsibilities are there. Many wives, big family, children are there. And many saints also. When Krishna was used to reside in Dwarka at that time, many saintly persons used to always around Krishna. Yeah. Nearby the Dwarka, there was a special place where a saintly person used to make their camps just to see Krishna. Yeah. Not only Krishna is only attractive, Krishna means is by his detachment, by all his six opulent, he is attractive. Yeah, his wealth also attractive, his detachment also attractive, his beauty also attractive. Not Krishna means attractive means his you can say the six opulents are attractive. But after all, he's very powerful, like Prabhupada mentioned here, superhuman. Yeah. But he's under control of a devotee. You can't find anywhere in any shastras, although many religious systems are there in India, everywhere. People are discussing about God, about Lord, about, in a different term, in different feeling, in different style. But the conclusion in Srimad Bhagavatam, this is the conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam. Although Lord is superhuman, is powerful in all respect, but still he is always under control of his devotee, pure devotee. This is his nature. He like these things. From Pandavas, we can understand these things. After Mahabharata, when Krishna Patel was in chariot, he already sat down in chariot. He was leaving now towards Dwaraka, but immediately Kunti prayed, no, please, you can stay for more days. He said, yes, I'll stay. Yeah. We are very teeny conditioned souls. We have always plan and project. We cannot change our programs. Very difficult. If you can change your program schedules, maybe for 1-2 days. And Krishna is supreme personality of Godhead. For Pandavas, he don't have any schedule. He cannot maintain his schedule. He was cancelling all his programs. And he stayed there for many days just to pacify their devotees. Because Kunti at that time, she was very upset. Their personal feeling is not happiness and distress. Their personal feeling, we want to serve Krishna. Yeah. Krishna should be in our life. That is devotee. Devotee means we want Krishna should be in our life. Happiness, distress, that is different. If Krishna is there, happiness is there, everything is there. Pandavas, they want these things. They want to very close with Krishna. This closeness. But when Kunti Maharani, she was realizing, oh, once Krishna will leave Pandavas, danger is there. Actually, for a devotee, that is the real danger. Danger is not from enemies. Danger is not from senses, from other things. Danger means practically Krishna is not in our life. We are not very close to Krishna. That is danger. Yeah, that is source of danger, we can say in English. That is source of our danger. All the problems, everything is coming because Krishna is not in center of our life. So how Krishna like this mood? He want to be conquered by his devotee. He want to stay under control of his devotee. This is Krishna's nature. Yeah. Let a pure devotee should control me. No one like, controlling nature is not good. In spiritual world, none of the souls, even among with Radharanis, none of the souls, they don't have this controlling nature. Even Krishna have. Therefore, spiritual world always blissful. Everyone have a subordinate feelings. Radharani think I am subordinate to Krishna, and Krishna think I am subordinate to my devotee. But here once you come to material world, this nature is very prominent. I want to control everything. That is the cause of our suffering. This controlling mentality. This is false mentality. Yeah. Lord Krishna, who is controller, in Bhagavad Gita, he said, I am controller. But his tendencies, he want to stay under control of his devotee. It's nature. When he's preaching is different, nature is different. When he was preaching, he said, no. Mata paratarnanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. No one is superior to me. Everyone under my control. But practically, we can see in Krishna's life, Krishna is not superior. He is always under control of his devotee. That is his supremacy. Why Krishna is worshipped by so many saintly persons? For these things. He's supreme, but he like to stay under control of his devotee. And we are fallen souls, even we want to control Krishna. We want to control the nature. We want to control our subordinates. This controlling mentality. But we can see from this verse, when Krishna was practical to leave to Dwaraka, at that time they approached. Who approached? Kunti approached. Yeah. Then he stayed for a few days. Again, when he start to leave Dwaraka, then again Yudhishthira Maharaj approaching. I don't want to become king. I don't want to become king. We are small, minute human beings. We have so much responsibilities only for this body, only for few relationships. But he is supreme. Immediately cancel all his plan and his plans, his programs, everything he cancel. Yeah. Many times we said, no, I can't cancel my program. Huh? You ask to sometimes, I can't cancel my program. But Krishna always ready to cancel all his program for his pure devotee. A charity is waiting there. Assistants are waiting. They are ready to welcome Krishna, but immediately said, no, I have to go to. And when he was ready to leave, Yudhishthira Maharaj said, I don't want to become king. What is your problem? No, I am responsible. Because many people, more than, like Prabhupada said, more than 64 million people died within the 18 days. And for me, why? Because actually Duryodhana was meant, his feeling was that Duryodhana was mentoring the kingdom very nicely. Unnecessary, this fighting, I was involved in this fighting unnecessarily. We involve in these fightings. This is useless. Yeah. So, okay, what is your conclusion? When Krishna was preaching Bhagavad Gita to Arjun, Yudhishthira was not there? Huh? Other saintly persons are not there? There? Present there or not? Who was hearing? Only Arjun? What is your realization? Or what is your. Did you get this information from anywhere? When Krishna was preaching Bhagavad Gita, he was teaching Bhagavad Gita to Arjun that time. Duryodhana was present or not? Huh? Kauravas are present, Pandavas are present. Okay. You may say, okay, Duryodhana was so far from Krishna. Okay. What about Yudhishthir Maharaj? What about Vasudev? Others? They know the conclusion. Nimitta matra ho sabyasachi. When Krishna said these things, only how can I say nimitta, how can I say in English? My English is not good. Huh? Just as a matter of etiquette, you should fight. As a Kshatriya. Actually, I already killed all these soldiers in Kurukshetra. They are like dolls. Sometimes they're fighting cartoon, huh? Cartoons, you can say. Cartoon pictures, huh? Cartoons, they're fighting with each other. Now also they are preparing Krishna's cartoon, huh? I don't, huh? What do you call? Little Krishna. I don't like. How can you make Krishna cartoon? Krishna is supreme. Yeah, that is for, small boys. Yeah. Actually, within this Mahabharata, everyone is like that. Krishna said clearly, Arjun, I already killed them before. When you killed them? Arjun immediately asked, when you killed them? They are practically here. They are with the arrows. They are ready to fight. He said, no, they are like just dolls. They are acting like that. Arjun said, yes. Fact? Yes, fact. When? When you killed them? Jada. That day, when Duryodhan planned to naked Draupadi. That day, I already promised, anyone will support Duryodhan, I will take his lifespan. So I already took all these soldiers' lifespan. They are only dancing like a doll. You should fight. Is it difficult to killing a doll? A puppet? If Arjun said, no, they are very powerful, they are like that. I will Nihitam evam purvam in Bhagavad Gita said, already, before I already killed them. Yudhishthira was present there. They know these things. But this illusion came, Duryodhana said, sorry, Yudhishthira was there. So now Yudhishthira, he is thinking, I am responsible. Who is responsible for Mahabharata? Who is responsible for Ramayana? Krishna, they are Ram. Because only Prabhupada used to say, they want a devotee should be a king. Ramji want Vibhishan should a devotee, he should be a king. Krishna want Yudhishthira should be king. Not a, if someone is not a devotee, he should not be in a responsible position. Yeah. He should not be in a responsible position because he will misguide others. Yeah, other will suffer. Krishna was practically responsible for all the other things. But Yudhishthira, because this illusion, Krishna created this illusion. Why Krishna created this illusion?
He wanted him to speak to Bhishma.
5 points are there. Why not? Why Krishna not saying directly, I want to go to Kurukshetra? Because Bhishma was lying on the arrow bed. Practically, Bhishmadev will never leave body unless Krishna will be there. Yeah. Ichha mrityu, how can I say in English? He received this boon from his father. Actually, not father, from Krishna. Yeah. This is, therefore he said, how can my father give me boon? My father, in my marriages, my father, in my youth, I arranged my father's marriage. I arranged my father's marriage. This is within the whole Vedic history you can find son is arranging father's marriage. Then how my father can give me boon, immortal boon? This is Krishna's. Therefore he said, in one of his commentary, Vishwanath Chakravarti mentioned, he said, don't try to understand Krishna. He said this, if you want to try to understand Krishna, you'll be always in delusion. You'll suffer so much. Because Krishna's plan is different. For individual souls, Krishna's plan is different. If soul wants to know what is Krishna's plan, it is a big delusion come. Illusion come to his mind. Yeah. And he give this practical example. You see, Bhismadev said, Yudhishthira, don't try to understand Krishna. I am Krishna's devotee or not? I am Krishna's unallied devotee. But for 300 years, I have to stay with Duryodhana. It is whose plan? I don't want, but just for my one vow, I said already to my father, I'll fix this kingdom. This was my vow. Yeah, the dynasty of Bharat, I want to fix this kingdom. Just for one vow, 300 years I suffer, although I am a devotee. But I don't want to stay with Duryodhana. Anyone can stay with Duryodhana for one day? Somebody can stay. Yeah. But who can stay? A devotee can stay with a non-devotee for 300 years. But he said, I stayed 300 years. Every day I was crying. Practically every day I was crying. Yes. They are Mahajanas. Swayambhu Narada Sambhu Kumara Kapila Vanam. Even Mahajanas descend to this world, they are crying. How can we stay happily here? They are crying. 300 years I just cried. Okay, I don't want to fight against Pandavas. And this is Krishna's arrangement. I don't want to fight with Pandavas, but I have to fight. And okay, still if I can find with Bhimsen, I can find with other brothers, no problem. But I have to fight with Arjun because I have a special attachment for Arjun. That means he want to express his feeling to Yudhishthir. You see, Krishna will never fulfill our plan and projects. Never. He have his own plan. He have his own plan. I don't like fight, but I have to fight. I don't want to stay with Duryodhana, I have to stay with Duryodhana. Okay, even I came to this fighting to Mahabharata, but I practically I love so much to Arjun. I have a special attachment for Arjun, but I have to fight with Arjun. And who make me fall in the arrow bed? Who? My dear disciple Arjun. Now, how can you understand Krishna? I fail to understand Krishna. Okay, if I am a sinful person, this is my karma I am suffering, then for me, how you break your bow? Krishna only took bow, I will not carry any weapon. Then who made his bow? Bhismadev. Nullify his bow. Said, no, you can't. You cannot keep your promise. We are human beings. We are trying to keep our promise. But Krishna, he fails to keep his promise in front of. Okay, Bhismadev said, okay, I am a sinful man. If I had committed some mistakes, I am staying with Duryodhana, I have all these karmas, then for a sinful person, how can you break your promise? This is Krishna. Therefore, Krishna, not his fear, this is humbleness. How can I face Bhishma Dev. Yes. He was a pure devotee, but I create such a situation, everyone who will judge or who will calculate the life history of Bhishma Dev, then everyone will say he has some karma. He's suffering now. But he's my pure devotee. For him, I just break the vow. I break my vow. But if practically I will approach alone, Bhishma will ask some questions I cannot answer. Yes. Therefore, Bhishma was smiling, only smiling. Yeah, we can astonish and pay obeisances in mind, because at that time we cannot pay obeisances through his body. And he was practically crying. How Krishna is so merciful. So merciful. I break his promise. I break his vow. World famous vow, everyone knows. But still, I'm offender. Still, Krishna came. Then Krishna was thinking, I am offender. Krishna was thinking at that time, I committed offense at lotus feet of my devotee. Yeah, I play with his life. What human used to say? What we used to say? I don't want to play with someone's. You don't want to play with someone's life, but sometimes you play with your life. Yeah, we are playing with our life. I like this, I like that. But Krishna's is different. Krishna want to play with his devotee's life, pure devotee's life. Surrender souls. Once you surrender, Krishna will play with your life. This is not an easy job. You can allow someone, let you come and play with my life. Huh? What they used to say in English? Don't play with my life. Yeah. But this is Krishna consciousness. What is Krishna consciousness? Voluntarily, we are allowing Krishna, you should come to my life and play with me. This is Krishna consciousness. Therefore, to digest this Krishna consciousness philosophy is very difficult. Yeah, simply Mahaprabhu, therefore Mahaprabhu said, chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, bas. This is good. But philosophy is like that. Voluntarily, surrender means voluntarily we are allowing Krishna come to my life and play with me. Yeah. Therefore, Krishna was thinking I am an offender. And Bhishmadev, he was thinking I am an offender. Then how can Krishna approach Bhishmadev? And because 300 here, he sacrificed his life, a devotee sacrifice. Whenever a devotee sacrifice something for Krishna, Krishna repay his debt. Krishna feel I am debt to my devotees. In debt, huh? In debt to my devotees. In debt to my devotees. And this is the verse. Vyasade Iswara Yagyai Krishnena Adbhuta Karmana. More they are giving instructions. Okay, you see. Before Mahabharat, Arjun developed illusion. By whose instruction his illusion disappear? Krishna's. But after Mahabharat, no Yudhishthir's. You see, this is Krishna's job. Only dealing with the devotee, how to kick out the illusions. Before Mahabharat, one brother's illusion came. Now after Mahabharat, another brother's illusion came. But this is now, this is a big history. That time Krishna convinced Arjun, but this time Krishna fails to convince. Not only Krishna, Vyasa Adi, Vyasa, Narad, and others. And Krishna Adhuta Karpana. Even Krishna is superhuman, like Prabhupada said. His all the activities is very, magical, mysterious. But he fails to convince. Is it possible? Krishna will convince someone and still he will keep his ignorance? Huh? No. But this is happening here. Therefore said Adbhuta Karmana, the word is there. And what Prabhupada said translated Adbhuta Karmana, one who perform all superhuman work. Super. Where is your supremacy? You fail. Before you convince Arjun, now you fail to convince Yudhishthir. Not yourself, your devotee also, other devotees. And more they convince, more they wants to clarify the points of Yudhishthir, Yudhishthir's illusion increasing more. This is Adbhuta Karma. Is it possible? Vyasa is there, Narad is there, and Yudhishthir's Guru? Who is Yudhishthir's Gurudev? Pandav's Guru? No, this is family Guru. Archery Gurus. Family Guru as Kripacharya. Spiritual Guru, Narad. When Guru instruct to disciple, his illusion increase? Okay, maybe. Okay, what about Krishna? Adi, therefore Adi, Vyasa, Narad, others also. They try to convince Yudhishthir, this Mahabharata is not mean. You are not responsible for Mahabharata. Many people died, many women died, many children died. It is you are not responsible. Krishna is responsible for that. This was Krishna's plan. No one wants Mahabharata. Who wants Mahabharata? You know the history. Who wants Mahabharata? Duryodhana wants? Huh? Only if Duryodhana wants, Arjuna wants? In subtle way you can find, actually no one wants, only one person wants. Why Duryodhana wants fighting? Krishna wants. Krishna wants. Pandavas they don't want. All the 70% they don't want. But Krishna wants. Then who is supreme? Krishna is supreme. Now illusion is coming. Arjuna's illusion come by Krishna. Duryodhana's. Now out of Arjuna's illusion, Gita came. Huh? Now out of Yudhishthira's illusion, Bhishma they will speak Santi Parva. And what is conclusion? The conclusion is that Krishna wants to establish, Prabhupada said here, Krishna wants to establish one thing. My devotee is superior than me. I don't have power to mitigate the ignorance within the heart of a soul, but my devotee can. This is the proof here. Adbhuta Karmana. And in commentary, Prabhupada mentioned here that thing, and this is Vishwanath Thakur's commentary. Outside he is saying, you should understand, but inside, as super soul, he is not allowing to convince him. You should understand. Yeah. If you will understand, then Krishna can't approach Bhishmadev. And one example, Vishwanath Thakur, he just giving in his commentary about this verse. He said, same thing happened in case of Duryodhana. Krishna went to Duryodhana as messenger, peace messenger. We don't want to fight your, brothers, please don't fight each other, make friendship with each other. Why he wants to fight? Is it possible Krishna wants to establish peace, but Duryodhana not agree? Huh? No. Actually, in outside Krishna is saying, you should understand, but inside saying, no, don't understand. Yeah. This is Krishna. Vishwanath Thakur said. Outside, he's preaching very nicely. Duryodhana, this is not. How many days you will stay in this world? Why you are fighting with others? If you want to fight with others, fight with your enemy. Brothers are not enemy. Pandavas are devotees. I have, same affection towards you, towards Pandavas. Don't fight with each other. You have such a heroic, dynasty. Why? Krishna is preaching outside very sweetly. But inside, I superficially said, no, don't understand. Don't allow all these talks. Then Mahabharata will not, it will not happen. Same thing here. Same thing. Outside is preaching. And preaching through. Vyasa Dehi means through Narada. Krishna is instructing Narada, you go and just preach to Yudhishthir. And Krishna is instructing Vasudev to saintly person. All you should go and just dissipate the ignorance within the heart of Yudhishthir Maharaj. Is it possible if Krishna instructing someone means empowering someone? And directly Krishna is speaking and empowering through other devotees. But still, प्रबोधित इतिहास ना बुद्ध्यत सुचार्पित. Not they're speaking something from their mind, itihase. They're giving different histories. You see, this is the why previous time many fightings happen. How Krishna is supreme, how Krishna's will is very powerful. They're giving the instructions. They're giving the examples, instructions from Puranas, Itihas. Abudhyata sucharvite. More they're giving instructions, more Yudhishthira Maharaj became more happy. Even Krishna. Is it possible in front of Krishna you will cry? No, I cannot accept you, Krishna, I cannot accept you. But actually the fact is that, Prabhupada here said, here Prabhupada said, this is commentary Vishwanath Thakur. The interpretation is that the Lord as Ishwar or the super soul in the heart of both King Yudhishthir and Vyasa performs still more superhuman action because the Lord's desire it. As super soul of King Yudhishthir, he did not allow the king to be convinced by the word of Vyasa and others, including himself. He's not allowing. Don't understand. If you will understand, I cannot approach Bhismadev. You should come. And another point is that if a pure desire, if a pure devotee develop pure desire, at any condition, Krishna will fulfill him. If you develop pure desire, at any condition, practically Bhismadeva was a die condition. Huh? But Krishna, what was his desire? What was Bhismadeva's desire?
He wants to leave the body in the presence of Krishna.
No, first desire. He want Yudhishthir. He want to fix the kingdom. It was first desire. Therefore, 300 years. 300 years is struggle just for one thing. I have to fix this kingdom. So now Krishna want to show that thing. Krishna want to show these things. And therefore, next verses you can find Duryodhana, Yudhishthir, Arjun, everyone. They wear opulent dresses. Yudhishthir wear crown. When they are approaching Bhismadev, not as general persons, as king he approached. This was Krishna's instruction. Okay. Inside is not allowing. But when Krishna himself said, okay, Vyasdev try, Narada try, myself also try to convince you, you are not ready to hear anything. Okay, if Bhismadev will say, And Bhishmadev will give some instructions. Are you ready to accept? He said, yes. How it is possible? That means he's allowing now. Outside is saying, inside is allowing. He said, yes. Then said, okay, if you want to approach Bhishmadev, then you have to follow me. What is that? All of 5 brothers, you should wear opulent dresses. I don't want, let Bhishmadev should see all of you in a common way. He should see all of you as kings. Therefore, all the 5 brothers, they're equipped with all these opulent dresses. You can find this conversation will come. This text will come in after a few verses. This will come. And Vishnudev saw Yudhishthira there. He's wearing the crown. First one, Krishna always fulfill the desire of his pure devotee. If anyone develop pure desire, little pure desire for Krishna, Krishna will fulfill. This Krishna's nature. And second one from this instance, second one,
Krishna wants to establish my devotee's superiority.
my devotee's knowledge is superior than my knowledge. Anyone have any question about this? Devotee's knowledge is superior than Krishna. What you are saying? Knowledge is coming from Krishna. You understand? Knowledge is coming from Krishna. Water is coming from?
Krishna.
No, water is coming from ocean. Water is coming from ocean, but you cannot drink ocean water. Water is coming from ocean, but you cannot drink ocean water. Indra will make some filter systems. When rain happens, then you can drink. But same water, you cannot drink. What is there? Ocean is, within the ocean water is there. We are drinking ocean water or not? No, same ocean water in filter process. But not directly. Not directly. Knowledge is like that. If you want to take knowledge from Shastra, from Krishna directly, you are drinking. Yes. Salt is there. Ocean water means? Salt is there. Yeah. So if you want to direct understand something, direct want knowledge, is salty. Salty. You cannot taste this water. And Krishna wants to establish these things here. First one, my devotee's knowledge, his preaching, his knowledge. This is fact. You see, Prabhupada came before, who all over the India, who don't know about Bhagavad Gita. You asked him, he was from India. All these boys are from India. Who don't know about Bhagavad Gita? Everyone knows before Bhagavad Gita. Your father also knows. They knows. They knows Bhagavad Gita. 700 they can recite Bhagavad Gita. But after Bhagavad Gita, they will smoke one cigarette or one biri. That's. They have knowledge. They're directly they want to accept knowledge. No, directly you can't. Before everyone knows Bhagavad Gita. But you see, when Prabhupada came, now everyone knows, oh, this is knowledge. We are accepting knowledge from devotees, disciplined successors. Knowledge is there in Veda, everywhere. We want to drink filter water. Yeah. Yes. And here Krishna is establishing one thing. Even he personally With Narada and Vyasdev, he want to convince Yudhishthir, he fails. But when he said no, okay, if Bhishma Dev will say something, you will agree? Yes, yes. Through this instance, Krishna wants to prove that Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, my devotee's knowledge is superior than my preaching is not so effective. You see, my devotee's preaching. And especially Bhismadev's position was different. Bhismadev was in, okay, someone may said, okay, Vasudev also said, Narada also said, here he said, Advuta Karmana. This is Krishna's wonderful activities. He want to establish a Mahajan. Yeah. I want to establish the Mahajan. Mahajana Jena Gato Sopantha. You have to follow Mahajan. Therefore, Bhismadev said, let approach Bhismadev. And third thing, from this verse, another thing, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, you see how I am subordinate to my devotee. When Bhismadev was preaching, who was hearing? Krishna was preaching, Arjuna was hearing. Huh? Now Bhismadev was preaching, Yudhishthir was hearing, Pandavas are hearing, all the central persons are hearing, along with Krishna. And that is the example, even Krishna wants to hear his own glories. This is Krishna Katha. What is Krishna Katha? Why we are every day studying Bhagavatam? Krishna wants to hear his Katha. And he said, in the conclusion, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, not only Bhismadev is dearer to me, than Bhismadev, Yudhishthira is more dearer to me. Yeah. Why? Because practically I am ready to leave to Dwaraka. Only to help Yudhishthira. Now I cancel all my programs. Now I'm staying here. That means I have more favorite, I can't say, like more close to, dear to Yudhishthira. So therefore Krishna's Leela, it's very difficult to understand. Difficult to understand. Yes, this verse starting. Vyasade Iswara Ihagyain. Iswara Ihagyain. You can see the words. Vyasa Adhyai Iswara, Krishna's Iha will. Lord's will. By Lord's will they are preaching. Not through their intelligent they are preaching. Is it possible if Krishna is instructing someone, empowering someone, and he is preaching, ignorance will be there? But just to glorify his devotee, just to glorify Bhismadev, he arranged this one. And what is Krishna's pleasure? What is Krishna's pleasure? Why Krishna was so happy in Vrindavan? He wanted to give pleasure to his devotees. Yeah. If you control someone, then you will be happy or not? Yeah. Why president, in any country, see, president, prime minister, they're so happy. We are controlling the citizens. I am controller. Yeah. You control someone, become happy. Eh? But in Golok Vrindavan, it is opposite. It's opposite. And Krishna's nature is opposite. Why Krishna was so happy in Vrindavan? Because when you are under someone's control, then what is your job? To give pleasure to him. Suppose you are under my control, then 24 hours you will think how to please this person, how to please this person. And Vrindavan the chance was there. Why Krishna lifted Govardhan? Why Krishna killed Putana? If you ask why, only answer. Krishna wants to please Brajvasis. Krishna said to Arjuna in Adi Puran, why I am performing all the leelas? Practically I don't have to do anything. Mama Bhakta Vinodaya Karoti Vividha Kriya. I am performing all these activities only to please my devotee. Directly, indirectly, he wants to please his devotee. Then who is clever? We are clever or Krishna is clever? Krishna wants to subordinate to a devotee. Then if Krishna becomes subordinate, then he will please his pure devotees. He's only thinking, okay, how to please him? Because I'm subordinate. I have to please him. I have to please him. So this is Krishna's nature. And what is the conclusion? What is tattva here? Who is clever? Krishna is clever or we are clever? We want to please? This is our cleverness. We want to please Krishna, but Krishna wants to please pure devotee. Then who is clever? We are clever. We are fools. Because we want to please Krishna. But what is Krishna's pleasure? Just to please pure devotees, he is performing all these leelas. Even this Bhismadev. Why is he approaching Bhismadev? And you can see in previous next verses, Bhisma, at the lotus feet of Bhismadev, Krishna was sitting and hearing. Oh, I am your subordinates. I am Pandava's subordinates. He liked this mood. I am charioteer. Is it possible when you are become servant, you become very, very proud? Yeah, servant. If you become servant of a big man, you become proud. But when you are a charioteer, you are so proud. I am servant. I am a charioteer. Why you are so proud? I am servant of my devotee. This is real proud. I am servant of my pure devotee. Krishna developed this. And we develop pride. I am servant of Krishna. I am Krishna devotee. This is not clever. This is not cleverness. Yeah. If you want to try to please Krishna, follow Krishna. You want to please Krishna, then follow Krishna. Follow Krishna. What is Krishna's mood? Krishna wants to please pure devotee. Krishna wants to subordinate to his pure devotee. Krishna's all his activities just to please pure devotee. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, Suddha Vakata Charana Reno Bhajana Anukula. This is only favorable for our vision. Only favorable for our vision. We are trying to please Krishna, not directly. We are trying to please Krishna through pure devotees. This is parampara. Why parampara? We are giving stress on parampara. What is parampara? This is parampara. These are feelings, Gaudiya feelings. And we are so fallen, our feeling, Mahaprabhu, this is Mahaprabhu's contribution to the Gaudiyas, to the whole world. Before no one knows about all these glories, all these commentaries no one knows. They may speculate, they may preach in different way. Oh, why Krishna fails to convince Duryodhan, Yudhishthir. Maybe some Maya is there, this one is there, that. We are just not discussing all these parts. This is Mahaprabhu's contribution. Immediately Acharya says, no, this is the view. This is the view. So Krishna's job is to please his pure devotee and to establish his pure devotee. Krishna will never take rest unless he establishes his pure devotee. Yeah. Unless you establish his pure devotee, he will not happy also. This is Gaudiya's. Therefore, Mahaprabhu, you can see in Mahaprabhu's Leelas, Mahaprabhu always used to distribute prasadam to his devotees. When he want to defeat someone, like when Balvacharyas came, Mahaprabhu never speak philosophy to him. Never speaks, discuss so much philosophy with him. Only he glorify his devotees. From Haridas, I learned these things, how to chant. From Sanatana, I came to know how to tolerate. From Ramananda, I just know something uh, about the mellow of Radha Krishna. Only glorifying his devotee. And he's supreme. So, if I will surrender to you, then you will glorify yourself. Many people are under my control. You are also came. You are so fortunate. I will give you protection. I have this, that, this. But anyone who approaching Mahaprabhu that time, Mahaprabhu always glorifying. Oh, my devotees are like that. My devotees are like that. My devotees are like that. Yes, that is Krishna's nature. This Krishna descendant here, knowledge is descending also. Bhagavad Gita was there, Bhagavatam was there, it will be there. Don't worry about that thing. Ramayana was there, Ramayana is there, many Ravans are there. Bhagavad Gita was there, many Duryodhans are also there. Now Bhagavad Gita is there, Ramayana is there, many Hiranyakashipu, Duryodhan, Ravans are there. We cannot stop these things. We can't. But only principle Krishna was showing through this verse. Yeah. Only how to establish pure devotees and his knowledge. Hiranyakashipu have knowledge, don't think they are fools. Duryodhana have also knowledge. Everyone have knowledge. But they are not connected with this mood. They're not, how can I say, they fails to understand the mood. Therefore, they're disconnected. Knowledge without pure devotee. That is demonic nature. Demon, many variety of demons are there. Religious demon, this is called religious demons. Never you can find all the terms anywhere. Yeah, demon is demon. They denied immediately. Krishna is not there. But religious demons are different. In religious field, this demonic mentality. We have demonic mentality, Tilak is there chanting Hare Krishna. We are admitting Krishna's supremacy. But within our heart, the demon is there. He is not ready to admit pure devotee. When he fails to admit a pure devotee, then you are losing everything. Whatever your knowledge, whatever your detachment, whatever it is there, it is useless. It is not helpful. It is not helpful. And this is Krishna's mission. Always you can see, always he wants to empower this parampara with his associates. Always he empowered. Rup, Sanatan, again after Rup, Sanatan, again. Narottam Das Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, they came. Always. Always, this is Mahaprabhu's Krishna's plan. This is demonic mentality. Maybe we are devotee chanting Hare Krishna. We have knowledge, we are cultivating. Devotees, cultivating knowledge. What is cultivation? What is cultivation? When you are drinking sugarcane juice, when you are drinking, which water pure? Here, like in India, we have Bisleri waters. Here you have no. Yeah, what when you are not cultivating anything, just open filter water, just open and drink. No need to cultivate anything. It is already filter water. Pure devotee statements, pure devotee knowledge, paramparas knowledge is like that. Just open and drink. No need to cultivate these things. No need to anything. Just don't add something. When you are adding your intelligence, it becomes poisonous. Yeah. When you are adding something, its effect is different. Pure devotee knowledge, even Krishna is establishing here. I don't have power to eradicate the illusion of Yudhishthir, Dharmaraj, and be serious about this point. He's Dharmaraj. He know all these religious systems, religious principles. He have knowledge, but still Krishna fails to convince him. But Bhishma Deva within 5 to 6 verses, he convinced. And in which way he convinced? He said, don't try to understand Krishna. That is the knowledge. Don't try to understand Krishna, and everything is happening under his supremacy. Accept this thing. This is good for you. Simple. Vasudeva Narad, Krishna himself tried to convince him many days. They failed, but within 5 verses they convinced. So therefore, knowledge without a pure devotee means this is not, we can't say in our language, we cannot say dry knowledge, speculative knowledge, mayavad knowledge. Only I will say that is only poisonous knowledge. That will poison someone's intelligence very rapidly, very quickly. This knowledge is useless. Useless. Therefore, parampara. Evam parampara praptam imam rajasa vidhu. Yeah, we know many things. Yeah. We know many things, but that is useless unless this knowledge follow a pure devotee's guidelines. This is the conclusion of this verse. And who is establishing this? Not sentimental, we are saying something. Krishna himself. Krishna himself was sitting at the lotus feet of Vishmadev and he was hearing the whole conclusion. Jagmanyate matulayam, this verse will come. Oh, to whom you are thinking, your relative, your charioteer, you know who is he? He's supreme. And Krishna was very upset. Why you are exposing me in front of everyone? Why you are exposing me? I am still I am charioteer. How many times he break the rules, break the promise? Yeah. He said, I will be charioteer up to Mahabharati. Within 18 days. He just took the bow. For 18 days, he will become charioteer of Arjuna. Now this is not 18 days. Because he want to fulfill the desire of his pure devotee. He want to establish his pure devotee. And he want to prove one thing, this my pure devotee's knowledge is better than my knowledge. Therefore, all 5 brothers, they're equipped with all these weapons and wearing all these, golden jewels, all these dress, jewels, everything. And Yudhishthira was wearing the crown. And Krishna wanted to show these things to Bhishma there. Because 300 years just struggle just for one thing. How to fix this kingdom. And not only that, he wanted to fix the kingdom. Now Krishna fixed kingdom. And with Pandavas, Krishna is there. He wants to show you may live your body very peacefully with your brother, with your disciples, grandsons. Actually, they're all Bhismadev's disciples. I am always present. I am always present. So this is the relation between pure devotee and Krishna. And our Krishna Katha, our life is just to realize these things. How Krishna is subordinate to his pure devotee and how he is glorifying his pure devotee. This is the conclusion of this verse. Okay? If I have some question now, it is going to be 9. Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj, for your class. My question was about, you mentioned about pride, right? That sometimes Krishna had pride being charitable for his devotee, but also we may have pride being, the devotee of Krishna. So is that good or is it bad?
No, what pride you have? Devotee of Krishna. We are not devotee. If actually you are devotee, just read Bhagavad Gita 12th chapter. Did we have some quality? Just read all these verses, then you can understand whether I am a devotee or a demon. Yeah, actually we are not devotee, we are not demon. If you study the nature of demons, this is also Bhagavad Gita, and nature of devotee, and something demon qualities there, something devotee qualities. Therefore, sometimes devotee think whether I am a demon or a devotee or a human. What is my position? Yeah, sometimes act like a devotee, very ecstasy, very feeling. Then next moment again demonic nature. Pride only, be pride for only one thing. That pride will help you. Only. Serve a pure devotee and be a loyal follower of a pure devotee. That pride will, yes. Like dog. What is dog's position? Dog is dog. Maybe prime minister dog or president's dog. Dog is dog. Dog don't have any qualification. But what is his pride? I am with my master. This is not dog's original pride. Pride for master. But our pride for ourselves, not for master. And not for Krishna we can develop pride. This is not our policy also. We can say, okay, my master is Krishna. I am become proud. No. When someone accepts you, then you can say he's my master. Who accept first? Pure devotee accept you first. Yeah. Therefore, we are proud for him. And how can someone develop proud? A dog can't develop proud for his master unless he bark, unless So in India, this is there. Unless they catch up thieves, sometimes they bite other people's, barking always, then master became very pleased. Then he is proud more. He became more proud because I do something for my master. Simply you cannot say, okay, I have pride, I have a big master. No, you have to do something. So therefore we are performing some service for pure devotee. If you are serving, if you develop a inclination towards a pure devotee, there are natural attachment is there, affection is there. That is your pride. That pride makes you humble. That my pride never makes you humble. Can you see? Can you show me a pride and humbleness will we stay in a same container? Huh? It is opposite containers. Pride and humbleness. But this is the only thing where pride makes you humble. Pride never makes anyone humble. But this is the only things. When you are pride for a pure devotee, humbleness will come. That is our mood. Okay? Yes.
Go ahead, sir. Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you so much for the wonderful class. Maharaj, you mentioned that Krishna wanted to please his devotees, that's why he was taking care of Pandavas, Arjun. But Lord Balram, on the other side, he was taking like more care of Duryodhana. Like he wanted even to marry his Subhadra Devi. And he at the end also when he came back from Ram Yatra, he was asking Arjun, Pandavas and Krishna that please stop this fight with Duryodhana. So he was also illusion, or he?
No. Why is illusion? He was acting as guru. Guru. If guru accept disciple, even sometimes unqualified disciples, what to do? Like a father have a bad son, what to do? He will always try to correct him. Give something, try to correct him. Yeah. Balram, his affection towards Duryodhan is a big lessons for gurus, for spiritual masters. How spiritual master should be very merciful to the fallen souls. This is one tattva. Yeah. If they reject, where is there? After last limit, try to bring to your fold. Yeah. It's trying. It's not nature. Yeah. Kicking out someone is very easy. Bring to fold, embracing someone is very difficult. Balarama is very merciful. Therefore, he's showing this thing. This lila is practical for this thing, for gurus. How guru is very merciful because he is guru tattva. He want to correct. But if you don't follow, even he advised to both. He advised to Bhimsen and he also Baldev advised to Duryodhan. He said, Duryodhan, you should not fight with Bhimsen. Bhimsen have more strength. And said to also uh, Bhimsen, you don't fight with Duryodhan because Duryodhan, he how can I say, he practiced more. He practiced the art. He's how can I say, powerful in practice. You are powerful in strength. You cannot uh, win each other. Better you stop. Okay, then this is Balram's. This is Bhimsen's fault or not? Duryodhan denied. Why did Bhimsen follow? Why did Bhimsen follow? Why did Bhimsen said stop it? Bhimsen don't know Balram is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna's. But actually Krishna was there. And when Balram is saying this thing, stop. Krishna just saying in finger, start. Yeah, Guru, you can instruct to your disciple, you cannot instruct to others. Yeah, this is our principle. Others may accept you as Guru, he may take instructions. But instruction is meant for disciple. He have right to say, the Balram have right to say to Duryodhan, you stop fighting. But he don't have a right, you are my disciple. This was Krishna's mood. You are my disciple, you should follow me. And you see, his disciple is not following him, but you are my disciple, you are following me. You should follow me. Start fighting. Yeah. So this is related with Guru Tattvas. Yeah. Many histories, all these histories, you cannot compare this lila with that lila. Some different. Therefore, Acharyas mention commentaries. Yeah. And if you don't follow Guru, what will happen? That you can see in case of Duryodhana. Even at last moment, Guru want to save you, but still you don't follow. That was chance. If he had been follow Duryodhan, maybe he can save his life. Sorry, if he had been follow Balram, but never. Duryodhan never want to follow. This is related with this tattva. Okay, what is your question?
Yes. Maharaj, you talked about that we should follow pure devotees. So what should be our mood while chanting? Because I always hear that you should chant to please Krishna. You should always chant to please Krishna. So what should be our mood?
No, we want to please Krishna, but under guidance of, like you are from India, you are doing job here or you are staying here, but don't forget you are staying in Canada. You are staying in a different country. You may have job, you may be, you are doing something. Like this special mentality is there. I am staying, like Indians coming to America or Canada, I am staying in Canada. Whatever you are doing, you are under a, you are under a different country. A feeling is there. Its feeling is there. This is feeling matter. I want to please Krishna, but under whose direction? Under whose control? Under whose group I am? Guru. Pure devotees. This is a feeling. In philosophy, sometimes philosophy used to preach, but feeling, to understand this philosophy very difficult. This is a feeling. Therefore, when we are performing all these activities, you can understand more clearly, like a wife, householder wife. When she is cooking, she's taking caring son, daughter, everything, taking caring house. What is her mood? This is my husband's. Son is my. Actually, this feeling was there. This son, husband's son. This was gift from my husband. Now that it's my son, my daughter, you don't have a right. No. Feeling was, for a Mataji, for a woman, feeling was like that. My husband's, this is husband's. Cooking, properties, husband's. I am his subordinate. This is a feeling. And we have to develop same feeling when we are serving Krishna. This is Prabhupada's. This is Guru's. Deity. And like here, Kṛṣṇa Gopinath, Prabhupada installed this deities. This deities belongs to Prabhupada. But you don't have love for Prabhupada and you go and approach to Kṛṣṇa Gopinath, please have mercy, I want to serve you, I want to go to Goloka Vrindavan. He will say, who are you? Yeah, always who are you is there. Don't forget this one. In Golok Vrindavan also, who are you? First they will ask you. Yeah. Then you have to clarify, who are you? Then you have to show your connection. You have to explain your connection. Oh, I am Prabhupada. Yeah, I am. Okay, then you may come. Entering to Golok Vrindavan, entering to Krishna's fold is a big job for a conditioned soul actually. By his qualification, he can't enter. Therefore, only with Sambandha Kripa. With Sambandha Kripa, you can get this. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said. This Sambandha Kripa. You want to show this verse in Sambandha Kripa, where it is there? In same chapter. Just show this verse. Sorry, here. Here. Tasmadidamasa. This is same 9th chapter, 22. तथापि एकांत भक्तेषु पश्य भूपानुकंपितं जन्मे असुन त्यज्यत साक्षात् कृष्ण दर्शनमागतः. Yet despite his being equally kind to everyone, he has graciously come before me while I am ending my life, for I am his unflinching servitor. What is your opinion about this verse? Can you say in front of Krishna, I am his unflinching servitors? Ekanta bhaktesu. Is it possible you can say in front of Krishna? For Bhishmadev or for any pure devotees, he can say to Krishna, I am your honored devotee. Here is Sambandha Kripa. This feeling, Why Krishna came? You can see in purport Prabhupada said, this is Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said. Here, lastly. The best way to establish our relationship in transcendental sweetness is to approach him through his recognized devotee. One should not try to establish the relationship directly. There must be a via media which is transparent and component to lead us the right path. Why Prabhupada written this one? You cannot find it. Why Prabhupada said these things? This is Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentaries. Why? How it is possible Bhismadev can say in front of Krishna, Tathapi ekanta bhaktesu pasya bhupanukampita. You see the Krishna's mercy, although Krishna is equal to everyone, but I am not preparing to leave my body because I am a annihilated devotee. He just showered mercy to me, he came here. How can Bhismadev said like that? No, in comment to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, Ekantu Bhakti. I am not a devotee. I am not an annihilated devotee. Why Krishna came? Why Krishna came to Bhismadev? What was Bhismadev's feeling? Because I have love for Arjuna. I have love for Pandavas. Because my nature, or you can say my qualification, because I have love for Pandavas, therefore Krishna came. Otherwise I am offender. I already broke his promise. I am offender. Tathapi ekanta bhaktesu, because this became a contradictory to our philosophy. Therefore Acharya used to write up commentaries. How can a devotee say in front of Krishna, I am your honored devotee? Then where is humbleness? No. Therefore he said, no, I am not ekanta bhaktas. Pandavas. Bhupanu kampitam. Oh Yudhishthira, you see his mercy. I am now ready to leave my body. At that moment he came. Why he came? I am not a pure devotee. I am not an annihilated devotee. But I have love for Arjuna. And because Arjuna is a pure devotee, I have love for Arjuna. Therefore Krishna came. This principle is applicable everywhere. Whenever you go to Golovardhana, Krishna will ask, who are you? Yeah. First security guard will ask you, who are you? Then you have to say, okay. I cannot say I am Krishna's. They are also Krishna's. You cannot say, okay, I am Krishna's. No, you have to say, I am Prabhupada's. I am my Guru's. And here, this mood we are cultivating. It's a mood. Okay? Okay, now this is time. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shambhavi Kamala Bhakti ki jai, Gudai Puri Pramanande. Hare Krishna.